Welcome to my channel once again. In our physics tutorial today, I shall provide a solution to this very question. So let's get into it quickly. A traveling wave moving from left to right has an amplitude of 0.15 meter, a frequency of 550 Hz, and a wavelength of 0.01 meter. The equation describing the wave is, so we are asked to look for the equation describing this very wave. All right, so in our question, what is given to us there is the amplitude, which is A, is given as 0.15 meter, and the frequency F is given as 550 hertz, and the wavelength lambda is given as 0.01 meter. But the equation of wave is given by y is equal to a sine omega, sine open bracket omega t minus kx. This is the equation of wave. All right, so we need to define omega and k. A is the amplitude, so omega is given by 2 pi f, while the k is given by 2 pi all over lambda. So we substitute the parameters into the equation right away. Y is equal to 0.15 meter sine open bracket. Instead of omega, we replace it with 2 pi f t minus, instead of k, we write 2 pi all over lambda x, close the bracket. All right, so 2 pi and 2 pi are common in the equation, so we have y will be equal to 0.15 meter. Then we factor the 2 pi out, so we have sine 2 pi into f t minus x all over lambda, we close our bracket. All right, so from there, the next thing, we substitute the value of f and the wavelength lambda. All right, so y will be equal to 0.15 meter sine 2 pi into, instead of writing f, we write our 550 t. The t is still there, minus, then instead of writing x over lambda, we have only x all over 0.01. We close our bracket. All right, so we need to look for the LCM of 1 and 0.01. Of course, the LCM will be 0.01. So y will be equal to 0.15 meter sine 2 pi open bracket, 0.01 go into 1 is still 0.01, multiply by 550 t, we will have 5.5 t, minus 0.01 going to 0.01 is 1. 1 times x is still x all over 0.01. All right, so from here we factor out 1 over 0.01. All right, so here we have y will be equal to 0.15 meter sine 2 pi multiplied by 1 all over 0.01. All right, open bracket 5.5 t minus x, close the bracket. All right, if you clear the bracket using 0.01, you're going to obtain exact this. All right, so 2 divide 0.01, you have 200. So we have y will be equal to 0.15 meter, then sine 200 pi open bracket, 5.5 t minus x, close the bracket. This is the equation of this very particular wave.